Welcome to E360 TV, the live streaming and on-demand destination for influential voices and enlightened audiences. We offer trending, grassroots, and purpose-driven content across a diverse range of interests. E360 TV is more than just watching programs. We offer the ability to interact with live shows connecting audiences to real, authentic influencers and storytellers while streaming to millions of devices. Real experiences. Raw conversations. One destination for it all. E360 TV.
Look at me. I'm a percussionist. Not really. Seriously, no rhythm. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's installment of Bathrobe Moments. I'm your host, Lauren Michaels Harris, and I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. I know we're gonna have a good time. Yes, indeedy. Good morning. Hey, TGIF, y'all. Yes. Wow, we have done it again. We have come together with the spirit of everything positive. We have come together to fulfill that promise. You know the one that says that where two or more of us with the same mindset, the same heart set, the same soul values come together, wonderful things happen. Yes, and today is another one of those days. It is the third day of December. We are 22 days away from Christmas. So I don't know about you, but this supply chain thing has me a little bit messed up in the head. So I am not ordering anything offline this year. I don't care if it is Amazon Prime and they say in 24 hours or whatever they say. If I can't hold it in my hand, I'm not buying it. So that's that. What are you going to do? Are you going to trust it? Are you going to go online? I want to know. Put it into the comments. Maybe you're going to do a little online and take your chances. Maybe you're not. I'm not. I'd rather put my mask on, glove up, whatever I need to do, and just go get my gifts at the real stores. I'm kind of glad, last year I didn't go anywhere I didn't even buy a card out of the store. Everything came through the mail. That's how it was. And actually, by December 5th last year, I was completely done shopping. This year, I haven't bought a thing. How are you coming along on your Christmas shopping? Put it in the comments. Hey, what's that? The Bella Purpose. You know what it is. It's not some clever gimmick. It's not just a show prop. It's an opportunity. It really is. It's a reminder that just like the bell that has a ring to it, so does the truth. And when I ring it, some truth is out here somewhere. Find it. Back the car up. You might want to take it with you. That's all I'm saying. So here we are, you guys. And I'm not even going to go into the news. Oh, change of plans. I know you saw what was on the screen. It said, "Happy birthday, Dano." We are throwing today a surprise birthday party for good old Dano of Weekly Dose of Dano. He is 25 years old today. What were you thinking when you turned 25? We're going to talk about that today. A couple surprises in store. And I've seen him change clothes. He's come back on screen in the green room 3 times already, changing his clothes. And I don't know what that's all about, kids. So anyway, we're going to do that. Anything in the news? I didn't look up anything today. The guest I had, something came up during the middle of the night. And I woke up to a text that, I'm not going to be able to make it. So, once I had gone outside like Mommy Dearest and cut down a few rose bushes to get my anger out, I was okay with it. I bless you, guest who isn't here. Alice, to the moon. I'm just kidding. So anyway, Dano's birthday is today. I remember, I loved it. 25, 26, 26. 26 was my year, y'all. That's when Apology Accepted came along, and I was in People Magazine, on Oprah, on this chair. Man, I bought one of those rugs from Staples. Those kind that you put I didn't want that plastic thing that you roll on, so your chair. I can't stand this rug. I'm going to put it in the garage sale we're having in the spring. Just like Alexa. Oops, I forgot she's right behind me. You got to be careful because I'm telling you, Alexa keeps talking when you don't even say her name. It used to be you had to say her name and she'd respond. Now she just start talking out of the blue. Garage sale for her. I'm scared of AI. Are you? Put in the comments. So anyway, last piece of business. Thank you, Heart of Hollywood. We were on the phone for about 3 hours yesterday total. Where's my Heart of Hollywood stuff? Headed there. Oh, it's way up here. Headed there tomorrow. Headed out there to do the cover shoot for, where is it? I am just out of it today. Here it is. Hold on. Heart of Hollywood, y'all. So this time next month, God willing, I'll be on the front and the back. Yay! Bathrobe Moments and everything else. God is good. God is good. And again, I just want to say thank you to all of you who supported me. I was a little afraid to even get into this thing because, I take things personally. Did nobody vote for me? That I was seriously. Thank God I am married to a therapist, or else I probably wouldn't have made it through it. So anyway, here we go, you guys. We're just gonna have a good time today. It's Dano's birthday. I want you guys to start thinking about what you were doing when you were 25 years old. Were you the person you are today? Are you doing today the things you dreamed of then? We want to know. So let's talk about it. And here he comes. Get ready to sing happy birthday. Oh, I wish he was here so we could go to Applebee's. I love embarrassing people at places like that and make all the servers come out going, happy, 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 happy. Don't you hate that? I know, but it's funny when it's somebody else. Okay, we'll do our own version of it today. Here he comes, you guys. The 25-year-old man-child, Dano.
What's going on, Lauren? Thank you for having me today. Thank you.
See, what is that thing on your camera? I was like, is that a pimple on his forehead? That's that thing on your camera. Scoot over. You went and got a haircut yesterday.
Yeah, that was. I look better on your show today than my own show yesterday. So
I know your hair didn't look it wasn't that buttered up. Happy birthday, Daniel. There's your cake I baked. I was up early this morning and I cooked it from scratch. So that's not a box cake. I'm just letting you know. Happy birthday. And how does it feel to be 25? You know, that's a quarter of a century.
Yeah, well, technically not yet. 10:23 is my birth time. So, I still have an hour.
Trust me, I bet you if your mom was here, she would say, oh no, it started long before 10:23. So, it wouldn't be a party if it was just you and I. So,
oh my God.
Aaron.
Happy birthday, young man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes.
Now, and you didn't do anything. You didn't have to do anything but stay curled up inside the amniotic fluid or whatever. And just, you didn't have any part of this big old day except coming in and, well, I wonder what you looked like. I wish your mom was here. She could pull up some baby pictures and show us. Wait. She is here.
Wow.
So to tell the truth, Jeanette, that's his mom. So, and how come you guys both came with fake names? Well, not fake names. Mom is really her name, but El Capitan.
El Capitan.
Yeah. He runs the E360 ship for you all who don't know. That's Aaron Himes, the president of E360. And that's Jeanette Ramos. That is Dano's mama over on the left, the one who did all the work. So, Jeanette, tell the truth. When they handed you him, were you like, ooh, good Lord, are you sure that's my baby? No, what'd you say? What'd you think?
Oh, I never had a doubt once that was my son. Not one time.
You did?
He was the best. The good baby, always smiling. He never complained about anything. Such a good kid throughout his.
He's told me that before.
Yeah, I really have no complaint. Yeah, it's really true.
Is she outside?
Yeah, she's on the Wi-Fi and she's outside.
Never complained about anything. Even when he was hungry, his cry was just not one of aggressive or anything like that. He was a really good, calm baby. I was blessed.
Clearly he outgrew that not crying when he was hungry, because when we were in Las Vegas down by the pool and his butt was hungry, trust me, he cried. I want to eat. That Dano, right? I was like, get in the pool and take care of Brian. So anyway, we're really here to celebrate you. And Aaron, I want you to go first because, Dano came in through the contest door. And then has been on the network. How long has your show been on the network, Dano?
Just like a year and a month, I think. Or
a year and a month. And since then, you've also come aboard as an associate producer because Aaron promoted me. So that left the spot open. And Aaron, why don't you go get mine off the wall? Yay! We both have those, Aaron. That's right.
No, I think Dano, he came in through a contest, introduced her to you, Lauren, and then I got to actually work with Dano face to face, first time in Vegas, soaking up stuff like a sponge, when it came to us doing these events and stuff like that. And that was my clue when it came to work wise, that it was like, okay, I got a passionate person here that's got more energy than like 8 of me. And it makes sense that it gets more and more involved and stuff like that. And, a birthday, really, truth of the matter is I always feel that we should be celebrating the moms.
I'm with you.
Birthdays, because you didn't do nothing that day.
Right.
You're just like, hey, what's going on? Whoa, I can see. Whoa, what is all this bright lights going on? So yeah, but at the same time, I think it's all a matter of the steps and stuff that we go through life when we meet people. And that's what it's all about, is these experiences along the journey, meeting cool people, I'm glad. Dano. I can appreciate you, man, that you are a part of this part of the journey. I'll see you in what day is it? It's Friday, so I'll see you in 6 days in Orlando for our next gig.
I'm jealous.
It's Orlando. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking.
I've never been.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Are you guys gonna go to
No.
Wait a minute.
No.
Mm-hmm. Why'd you say? How'd you know what I was gonna say?
Day start.
You're going to Disney World, aren't you? See there.
Oh look, he got all frozen.
God frozen because
he got frozen.
He was about to tell while he's gone. You're going to, or are you going to?
Our day started.
You froze. That was the
Lord.
Lord.
Did I? I'm sorry. No, our day started at 6:30 a.m. They'll end about 8:30 p.m. each day. So it's there's no time for Mickey and Minnie and Goofy and all that stuff. Business.
So let's talk about. So we're talking about Dano, and I'll say this much, and then we'll go around the circle here, the square. To be honest, just to say, when I met you, it was 2 years ago. It was right at the front end of COVID. COVID was like a few weeks after. It was my last gig on the road before it all shut down, and you and your mom were in the audience. So whose idea was it for you to even come that day to
Yeah, that was the unveiling of my mom's book, the chapter in her book.
That's right.
I wanted to do anything that I could in order to be able to support her. So that's the best thing that I could do. Just show up, help mingle. And then that's when I saw you. It's funny. When I saw you on that big banner, I said, who the heck does this guy think he is? Lauren Michaels Harris. Say, get out of here. You don't know nothing. And then, little did I know at the time, it all, blossomed.
They just put it out there. Yeah. So that's how you were feeling. So, but see, here's the deal. His mom was like, when they come up afterwards and stuff, hi, I'm Jeanette. Here's my son. Jeanette Ramos. Have you seen my son? Yeah, and I got a chapter in the book too, but have you met my son? I was like, okay. Dang, get out of here, kid. You bother me. No, but I did see a look in your eye, to be honest with you, where you were kind of like, huh. But I also saw, after talking with you, that you had something. Instantly, I did. And then, Jeanette, how did you feel about him, all the things?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Interestingly enough, I had plans on going by myself. I really didn't even discuss having them go, but when I presented it to them that I was going to be going to get an award, they basically invited themselves. We want to go. We want to support you. I had plans on going on my own. Not that I didn't want them to be present or a part of the acknowledgement. I just, I don't know. I really didn't think about it. So it was nice to have them present. And then when I introduced them to you, I don't know, something prompted me to go and get your picture. You did an outstanding job as usual, Lauren, as an MC. And I felt gravitated towards you. I wanted to go get your picture, which we did. I wish I could pull it out to show everybody, but
she loves that picture, y'all. She loves it.
And that's where I introduced you to Dan. But I did get the feeling that you're like, oh gosh, here it is, another mother that wants to introduce her kid. Every mother thinks their kid is the best, and yeah, go away. So that's really how he reacted. Although you're saying you saw a spark in Dan's eyes or something about him, you really did react like, okay, yeah, here's another person that's just jumping onto my presence because they want to touch me or something.
How you guys are painting me as a diva or something? No.
Yeah. But I did feel gravitated towards you. And, Dan, and you guys talk about this all the time. It's never, ever, ever about one thing. And there is no thing as a coincidence.
And listen, here's the interesting part. Look at it full circle, not just us here on the screen and me going there. I was with E360 then, but I was in the position you're in now. I was an associate producer. The show was here. But then at that same event, Tracy Randolph, met her. She now coaches with me. Yeah. So we're in there. She's come to one of my events in Chicago since then. coming, and all of you are going to be at the Power of We Symposium, including Aaron and E360. And then, I mean, and then Emilio, it was his event, and he had to go on E360 now. It's like, you see what I'm saying? You guys, that's why it's like when you go places, it's not about just networking. It's about working your net, because we are commissioned to be fishers of men. That's what we're supposed to do. We're out here to serve our fellow mankind. And so I just think it's just amazing. I don't think I've ever met in one life. Who got a dog? Oh, I know who that is. Oh no. Oh, he muted. Yeah, he a Bill. Seeing so many people and so many things come from it. Because, I think it happens, but I've never seen it happen so exponentially in my own. But let's go back to the 25 mark. Aaron, when you were 25, what did you think you knew? How much did you think? Because I thought I knew it all.
I knew it all. I definitely knew it all. I knew my priorities in life were got to get a paycheck so I can go out and get chicks. And that was pretty much, that was it. I bought toilet paper by the single roll.
Single roll.
Yeah, well, or just take it, from work or something
I did that a couple times.
Because I wasn't going to spend my money on something stupid like that,
Right.
Just take it,
Right.
And, I didn't have any direction at that point, I don't think. I mean, I don't have near, actually, that's funny you bring that up, because that's exactly what I was talking to my wife about the other night. I said, I just booked Dano's ticket, for Orlando. I was like, man, I would have loved to have done some of this cool stuff, back when I was 25, because, I mean, come on, let's get real. This is a fun little playground, right? Yeah. But anyways, I wasn't doing this. I can tell you that.
What was your dream, though?
I didn't have a dream. You know what? I lived in corporate world for 10 years straight. Doing a job that I cannot believe that I did for that long.
What was it?
Because I was manager of a bank.
Oh, wow.
You were?
I was a banker, and then I became service manager of a bank. I was in charge of like the vault, and it was so not my personality. But I did it because it was steady, and that's kind of how I was brought up. It's just, you get a job and dig in your heels and suck it up.
I can't see you doing that at all.
Me neither.
I kind of can. I can see the young conquer the world, because I don't know if you two, Dano and Mom, if you know this, but Aaron's degrees, because what is your master's in?
Energy management and project management.
Okay.
Like energy, like as in actual electricity.
Mm-hmm.
Not in like spiritual energy or anything.
I remember your mom when she was like with her girlfriends and stuff. And what's your son doing now? Oh, he just got a degree, his master's. Oh, and what? Energy.
It's not. It's like actually like renewable energy, like infrastructure and big giant solar panels.
But you know what? But then again, just like the bank, that wasn't your thing. It's so interesting. Let me ask you this, Aaron, because let this go in little Dano's ears. But do you or do you not find that some of the elements, at least something from each one of those experiences, has helped you become who you are? Or I
think things naturally evolve the way they should.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, you take up pieces of each one of these experiences and they accumulate into what you're naturally supposed to be doing and what you'll enjoy. I check for my keys at least 3 times when I walk out the door. That's from my bank days.
Oh, from the bank days.
I'll never be locked out anywhere, And then from school and the project management, especially that background, that's all those. That's funny.
Yeah, it is funny. That sounds like a book. chicks in single roll toilet paper.
Yeah. So I think it's just all part of the journey. It's just the way it is, right? And that's
Right.
okay. It's
Right.
nowhere to rush.
And Jeanette, when you were 25, what were your dreams?
Wow, at 25. At 25, I was hoping to have been an actress somewhere in the Latin soap opera industry.
Telemundo.
Telemundo. Or even, on General Hospital or Days of Our Lives.
No,
But once I had kids, unfortunately, I don't want to say unfortunately, fortunately, that went in the back burner and it didn't transpire. But if I had to do it all over again, it would be the same way. Seriously, really. But that was my dream.
Tell the truth.
I had to work. So I went back to school, got a master's degree in social work, and became just that, a social worker.
A social worker. I don't. You know what? For kids whose moms are either a school teacher or a social worker, whole things. You don't get away with shit. For real. I'm just saying. I already know. I know. So let me ask you though, before you knew it was a boy, did you secretly wish Dana was gonna be Daniela? You already had a boy.
I didn't know. Yeah, exactly. So of course, with every boy, you would like a girl to have the pair. But at that point, it didn't matter to me because I just wanted a healthy baby, and I got
even for a second, you didn't. When they said it's a boy, damn, you didn't say that.
I just said it would be a brother for Lewis.
She said it. I'm just playing. Huh?
I said that was it after Dano. I didn't want any. Was the
So Dano, when you were 18, I just happened to see a picture of you the other day. I don't know how that came out. I must have been snooping, but I saw a picture. I think it was your high school graduation. Mm-hmm. Everything was blue. I think everything was blue. I saw blue and white or something, right? And I was like, oh, he really looked like a baby. So 18, I got to count on my fingers. 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 years ago. That was 7 years ago. Did it seem like it took a long time? Because when you're a kid, a year takes forever. Mm-hmm. Christmas takes forever to come when you're a kid. It's like, damn, but when you hit 18, it's like, wait, 25, you're going to blink and it's going to be 35, right? Who agrees? Raise your hand.
Right.
So how do you feel about where you're at in your journey? And I didn't say in your life or in your career. I said in your journey. Mm-hmm. How do you feel now? As far as what are your, what I'm saying, compared to the you of today? Did you see any of this 7 years ago? What did you think you'd be doing?
Yeah, to be honest, I thought that I would kind of live like the American, the American system, what they want you to do. Go to school and, go to college, get a degree, work for whoever, and just retire at 65. And, I didn't really give too much thought about it. So right now where I'm at on my journey, I'm super, super grateful because, man, if I wouldn't have started at the time that I did, I would probably still be doing the same stuff that I did when I was at 18. Working out, going to the job, going out every weekend, kind of like the same thing that Aaron was talking about.
Wait,
I'm just super, what?
Ain't that what you did last week?
That was a special occasion, though. That was
no. Oh, I saw Jeanette. She started, all of a sudden her bottom lip went inside so she could bite it so she wouldn't start talking. I ain't gonna say nothing. It's his birthday. Right. Now, wait a minute, Jeanette. Don't you think that's funny that at 25, he thinks in his mind, poor thing, he thinks that that's really different?
I do. Yeah,
it is funny.
Because he's still working out. Ask him where he was this morning at 5:30 in the morning.
I know. I was talking to him on the phone and he was in the sauna.
He was at the gym.
Right. So let me ask you, Dano, though, let's talk about your peers and this and the other, because I get it. And you went the same way I did. Took a couple classes in college. You're like, nope, not for me. Because I knew it wasn't going to be. I knew, but I just had to try just to say I did it. But I knew, just like I knew at 16, that first day at McDonald's, my first job, I didn't even work long enough to get the free meal. I quit. I did. I quit. I was doing good because I just assumed they were going to put me in drive-through. I couldn't wait. I was telling people, come through the drive-through today. I'm going to be training. I don't know who told me that lie, but I must have made it up. But anyway, no, they gave me the mop and the broom and said, oh, head out to the dining room and police it. I was like, what's that mean? Oh, mop it? What? And a football game had just let out. I knew everybody's going to know. I was done. Plus that scratchy polyester uniform. And then back then, they had paper hats that didn't fit my big ass head. So I was like, nope, I'm done. And then I started dreaming. of, if this isn't going to work, what will? So let's talk about this. And this is a question for everybody here. At what age do you think you were? Well, Dan, you probably can't answer that because your brain is still an embryo. I'm just saying. Well, what's that age that they say a person is still developing? Their brain is developing until, isn't it 25?
I thought it was 28.
Yeah,
You probably Googled it, didn't you?
26 for the male, 20 for the males, and I believe it's about 22 for the females because
Yeah, girls
females
are earlier.
are earlier than the males.
So
26.
what for males?
26.
So you got one more year to mess up.
I'm not claiming that energy. I got one more year to unleash it all.
So let me ask you this, Dano. What do you think about what you're doing? I mean, you're actually an associate producer for a network.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, and it's not just on paper. You're actually doing it. You leave next week to fly someplace. How does that line up with, because you have your little part-time job that you do and there's kids there your age. So what's it like when you tell them these things? They think you're lying. They think you're blowing it out of proportion. How's that go down?
No, I mean, I tell them, and I don't think they can really understand what I do, just because they're not in that same realm. I mean, if somebody were to tell you, hey, I'm the world's strongest man, I can lift 500 pounds. I mean, you're like, yeah, congratulations, but you don't have that same resonance, and you can't really fully understand until you're in it. I tell everybody, I tell everybody what I do, and I'm very proud of what I do, but I just think there's only a certain point that they can understand. So I'm just super, super appreciative. All I can do is really take it moment by moment. Like you said, where do you see it leading to, or where does it tie in?
Mm-hmm.
I can't answer that for you. I already know, and I'll go on record to say this right now. I'm definitely going to be hosting a New Year's Rockin' Eve. So let it be known, let it be stated on record right now.
I know that's right. And I'm gonna be in my I hope it's way before they put me in the hover round or the little rascal. I am claiming that energy either. Stop. So I know I just saw myself. I was like, nope. We got some more salutations for you. Oh, first, Lori Whitney
Daniel said he was going to be the next E360 producer, not co-producer. So that's in the making too, isn't that right?
Oh, you mean executive producer? Well, that's when Aaron runs for office, and I end up taking his place as president. Then he can have.
Okay.
You guys got it all figured out. What are you gonna do?
Well, it's your hair. You were either going to be a movie star or a politician.
Well, by the way, speaking of hair, Dano, this is what you got to look forward to. See all that gray?
No.
Yeah,
let me see it.
No, you see all that none. You see all that blank spot?
There.
Yeah. It's going to be one or the other.
Oh, you have, Dan, which one?
I'm going to choose this one right here.
I know that's right. Well, this ain't bad. Let me tell you, women love that.
Streamlined.
They do.
Streamlined. You can go in a pool and you just right.
Good morning, Michael Toy, actor extraordinary, says the rock clock. Explain that. What's that mean, Michael? Michael's a master connector for all of you out there. Lori Whitney was asking, when did they start losing it? Talking about it's 25 when their minds get together and they start losing it. I'll say this, right after the honeymoon. That's when. Now, so Jeanette is correct. Sherry McQueen, of course, she Googled it on those ages. I guarantee you that's what she's referring to. And they said it makes you look smarter. That must be for you, Aaron, the gray. Aww. As opposed to, sorry, Lori, I had to throw you under the bus. So I have a question. And this is a serious one because there's some parents out there that may think, we forget that we were finding our way. when we were this age that Dano hit today, 25. And Jeanette, sometimes, be honest, you get frustrated, I'm sure. So let's just say this. How do you feel? Because you have a son that's a police officer and he has his own business and he has his degree. And then you have this one who decided, I ain't going to school. But he went long enough to get some student loans and he still got to pay some student loans like I did. But he's doing this thing that's a little different than the norm. How's that feel? And tell the truth, spite the devil. Wait a minute. Wait, here's the best part of the question. When you're with your girls, or guys, your friends, and you guys are talking about your lives and your kids and stuff, how do you feel when you start telling them about Dano and what he does today?
Well, this is for every parent out there, and this is the God's honest truth, that every child is different. If you have expectations for your children, or you're pressuring your children to be who you want them to be, then that's going to backfire, or you're going to end up with some type of friction between you and your parent, you and your child. So I want to say this live, because I didn't know that Dan had stopped going to classes. I found that out on one of your shows, or maybe he made mention on his own show. I think one of the class, I was surprised about that.
Oh, I wish I'd have been a fly on the wall in that house.
He stopped going to class, so he would leave the house. So in my eyes, he was going to class. I don't know where he was going. But nonetheless, we did have a conversation the semester that he was supposed to start again. And he said he didn't want to do this. So I gave him a year. I said, I'll give you a year. And if this doesn't work out for you, then, you'll promise to go back to school. So that was the pact we sort of made, or we did make. And he kept his side of the bargain and I kept my side of the bargain. I realized as he was doing the shows and as he was doing the videos and how you came into his life, that people do find their own paths in life. So would I have wanted him to finish college? Of course. Any parent wants to see their child graduate from college. Is there still time for that? Sure. If he wanted to, he could do everything. He could do the show. He could find his passion and still take a course here and there. So it's never too late. So with that being said, allow children to become who they want to be and just love them and be behind them and advocate for them. So you're getting back to your question. When I talk about my sons to my friends and my family, I'm proud of both. They're both on different spectrums.
Right.
And, you love them, number one, unconditionally. What they do with their lives is their decision. Just be there to support them 100%.
Absolutely. And Aaron, so let's talk about E360, because I know some people are wondering, wow, how did he do this? Lori Whitney, you want me to call you a cougar in front of everybody? And handsome. Okay, I'm just kidding. Clearly, never too late to learn. Right. And Sherry Queen says, amen. I want to talk about how these doors open. You don't have to be 25. Aaron, we're talking about E360 and this culture and everything. And that's one of the things I love about E360. So any of you out there, it's not just about, I want a show. No, E360, if you enjoy the content, a lot of the people, go on to the E360 site, e360.com, or download the app. That's the preferable way. Go in and take a look. You might be surprised at the type of people you find in the variety. So my question for you, Aaron, is, because we have Dr. Jan, who we're going to her party on the 12th of December. She'll be 80 years old. She has Relationship Matters, and you love her because you said Dr. Jan be on it, right? When she's got stuff, she's, and a lot of people that age think, I could never do that because I'm not techie, but blah, 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 blah. I still got a rotary dial phone. And then you have on the other spectrum, Dano, who I'm pretty sure is the youngest person at the network.
Yeah.
Right. So
talk
about how this culture can be so successful, and it doesn't have any of the things that a lot of people get worried about in the corporate world or traditional ageism, not being promoted because of, you're green or whatever. This is a wide open field where people get what they put in on the front end. They're going to get blessed by what comes out on the other. So talk about that if you could.
Well, you'll notice that, you know, one of our things when we started doing all the live stuff, we never wanted to force. There's no pitch to have a show. You know, it was like you kind of just put it in front of people, and they go, "Oh, this is what a bit. I need this." You know, because everyone can make it what they want. You know, we're just it's just E360 is like a giant playground, and people can get out there and use all the tools like they want to, but we want it to be a very welcoming and fulfilling environment where it's not about competition. It's not about let me get this and let me get this, or you know, it's like no. This is a tool that helps build their presence, but at the same time, it fills that void of getting good quality content, real conversations, real issues, you know, all these things and stuff that I borrow from Lauren in front of audiences. So, you know, it's a dual thing. And Dr. Jan, yeah, she's like amazing. Like she has tech issues and I'll get a hold of her and she'll finish my sentences. And then before I even spitball ideas, she goes, "Oh no, I got to fix." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, nice talking to you, Dr. Jan."
And I just think that's one of the greatest things about the E360 opportunity. It really puts the rubber to the road, if so to speak, where whatever a person brings, no matter what they say out loud or outside to other people, you're going to get what you're really after from inside yourself. Dano, when you came in, remember the contest? Because I'll be honest with you, I brought that contest idea specifically to get him in here. Remember, I said, right, it was specifically, and then it turned out being great because we got Kessa, we got Gabriel Klingman, Sonny Von Cleveland, and all the people who did something for themselves just by stepping out of their comfort zone and submitting a video to be considered. So, Dano, talk about what you thought was going to happen compared to what has actually happened.
All right, so if I can finish this story before Matt, you know what? Let's just switch over to this real quick. If you could just bring me in on this camera, because mine is about to die.
I don't have you. You didn't come in on another one yet. Oh, so he learned. He's still learning about that battery on that camera. I'll tell you that much.
I just had the show last night, so
okay, I'm taking you out of that one. Who is that? Oh, I didn't mean to take you out, Aaron. Oh, so now you're on a different one.
Yeah, so right now I'm on my my actual desktop. But so to answer your question, I thought that I was gonna get absolutely roasted. I thought that when people seeing a live performance, they were gonna be very nitpicky. Oh, you didn't do this right, you didn't do that right. But it was actually the total complete opposite. I feel like when you go on a leap of faith and you go on that whim, people were really there to support you. And actually the support that you guys, the E360 team, provided me from the very beginning, I knew that I could take this as far as I wanted to take it. You know, you guys with Aaron doing the onboarding sessions, and Lauren with your expertise as well. Just, you know, man, get that out of the screen, or you need to look like this when you talk. You got to talk this way. All of those points really help to support the vision and the dream that I have. So I couldn't have done it without you guys.
It's really exciting. And then the things that are happening behind the scenes with different people who, you know, they are drawn to each other, the law of frequency, like-mindedness, all those things that work. For instance, you and Dominique Rivera, the Oracle, they hang out there. Talk about what you guys are doing. They're already working on season 3 because both of their shows will be in season 3 in January. And they meet, once a week, twice a week? Talk about what you guys are doing.
Yeah, so just if anybody is looking for any ideas for season 3, we are working on season 3 so heavy, and just the ideas have been flowing. And just the fact that I have somebody, you know, going through the same things that I'm going through, going through season 3, trying to get more viewers to watch, reaching out to sponsors, letting the ideas flow. It has been absolutely amazing that, hey, 20 minutes right over the bridge, there's somebody that's a part of the E360 network and that knows about it. And it's just, it's awesome. It really is awesome. So we've just been working on season 3, just trying to make everything go higher and higher and higher. And I'm going to tell you this right now, nobody, and I don't care who you are, nobody's ready for season 3. So y'all better be tuning in.
So, okay, I'm ringing the bell. Okay, and then speaking of sponsors, thanks for reminding me. One thing before we go to a brief 30-second break, and when we come back, I'd like to talk about that from a lot of viewpoints, including you, Jeanette, because you're one of the supporters on the outside of somebody who's inside E360. And Aaron, you see it all from the top of the Empire State Building, looking down through all the different floors. Because a lot of people are sitting there wondering right now, I know it, I can hear you thinking out loud. I wonder if I could do that, but I don't have this. Or we're going to come back and we're going to talk about what you really need to bring anywhere so that you can have a content restaurant that puts out calorie after just high calorie content to the world on a daily basis. We're going to talk about that and more in just 1 second. Let me see. What am I going to show? Let me see. Who's paid? I'm just kidding. I know who has. We'll be right back in 30 seconds. Don't go away. Welcome back to today's installment of Bathrobe Moments. I'm your host, Lauren Michaels Harrison. We're in the midst of a birthday party for Dano of Weekly Dose of Dano. We've got his mom backstage. We've got the president of E360 Network, Aaron Hymas, backstage. But before we bring them back, one of the things that I really love about what I do is that it pushes me out of my comfort zone. It allows me to test theories within my own brain. One of those was, I wonder, because I love V8, I wonder if I write them, would they consider being a sponsor on my little show? Well, clearly they did. And here it is. So I'm going to tell you why I reached out to them. Because I absolutely love this. I ditched the Diet Coke. Yes, I did. Even if it didn't have much sugar in it, it had a lot of things that I did not need. They weren't serving me. So when I put something else down that isn't serving me, it makes sense. Fill that occupancy with something that does serve me. And this little baby does just that. How? 100% pure vegetable juice, 60 calories in every can, and 2 servings of vegetables. Easy peasy to find. Head down the juice aisle at your local grocer, and you're going to find it. In my store, they sit right next to the Kool-Aid juice boxes. Go figure. Get yourself one of these today. Don't say, oops, I could have had a V8. A what? A V8. Pop the top. Do the favor to yourself. Try it. You just might like it. Hey, Mikey, he likes it. Okay, we're back to the party. Welcome back, everybody. So I wish I was there so we could hold you down and, you're too old to spank, but punch, and a pinch. Do you remember that? And a pinch to grow an inch. Do you remember that? Did you guys do that? They spank you for one and then give you a pinch. They punch,
but not the spanking.
Oh, you didn't get the spanking?
The punch.
They just punched?
Yeah, punch.
New Jersey, they don't play. They tough in New Jersey. They are tough. So that's interesting. We came back and we're all in a different position. Interesting. So we're here today talking about you all out there. I want to know what you were thinking you were going to be doing in the world at the age of 25. 25, 26. man, I'd been on my own almost 10 years already. Actually, it was 10 years because I moved into my own apartment second semester of 11th grade when they let me out of the foster care early. And so they let me out. I fought myself out, to be honest with you. But so Dano, what about the big blue marble? What about the big wide world? Where would you like to see yourself? Let's just say 5 years from now.
Whew.
On this day, 5 years from now, 30.
Man, wow. I already know that it's bigger and better than anything that I could ever imagine. So, I mean, it's really hard to say, honestly. When you have the support, of you guys and everything that I want to do, it's to the moon. We're gonna be in the stars. You see this background? This is just a foreshadow to the future, is what it is.
Now I'm looking at your mom, and she's over there. I hope he's halfway down the wedding aisle so I can have a grandchild. I know I don't like, you had a whole list of stuff that you were seeing. Okay, Mom, where would you like to see him 5 years from now?
I would like to see him 5 years from now, wherever he chooses to be. What's going to happen is already in the making. So whatever his heart's desires, so be it. Like I said, I see him becoming the producer of E360. I see him doing the New Year's Eve emceeing. I see him doing a lot of things, but I thought about the grandkids too. You think about those things, considering at 25, I already had him. So yeah, I would like to see him have kids.
What does that make you feel, Dano, when you hear that your mom already had you and your brother? She had that kind of responsibility at 25. And now you just hit 25 today. What if you left this show and had to go and take 2 kids to preschool, or one was at home, a newborn, and you had another one in diapers? How would your life be different?
Oh, 100%. Every decision that you make is solely based upon the kids. I mean, I can go get up. Hey, Ma, I'll see you later. Or, Aaron, hey, you want to go down to Florida for an event? All right, let's do it. I have the freedom, but when you have kids, you're very limited on what you can do.
So let me ask you, you heard your mom say she had dreams, that she had to put on the back burner because she chose the children instead. How does that make you feel about, I need to make sure I hit the mark on my goals because my mom sacrificed so much so that we would have these opportunities. Talk about that if you could.
Yeah, definitely. I already know that everything that I'm going to do with the caliber of person that I'm becoming and that I am now, I know that she is going to receive what she wants. All of her hopes and dreams are going to be accomplished. I'm just going to be the connector, hopefully, and just be, the middleman in order to make that happen. So I feel, it's a little bit of pressure, but not really, because once you know something and it's unshakable, that you have that faith that it's going to happen. It's going to happen at a later time.
True. And Robert Brooker, hey, Robert from Canada. Everybody know Robert. Robert. Thank you so much for popping in. And Jamie, I want to find out where did Jamie come from? I love Jamie because Jamie put it out there. Just going to let you know. Jamie says, don't have kids. Don't rush into a relationship or marriage. Be selfish. In other words, live your life. Live your life based on what you need today, and the rest will come. Because your mom was ready. Girls, they're already much more mature than we are. Oh, you're laughing something off. What's that A stand for? Oh, yeah, ass. Everybody saying goodbye. Good morning to Robert. Sherry McQueen called. Is that your new name, Robert? Mr. Awesome. I love that. Jamie said you never wanted kids. I did. We talk about that all the time. And I'll say this. To be honest, I know this is going to be kind of weird, but I have said it. I said it to Brian when I first met Dano. It really started when you had Daily Dose. And I started watching your little snippets of Daily Dose. And then I started talking to you more and more. And I'll tell you what it was with me was that, and I know, just like how you look at a person, you could tell they still look the same as when they were a little kid. If you saw a picture of them at any age, you'd know it was them. Well, with Dano, it was like when you're talking about the possibilities, you could see the kid in him just, really? And I was that kind of a kid. I lived through books and stories. Everything Peter Pan did, I thought I could. And that's just how it was. No one could tell me differently. And today, it's a very mindset that allows me to just open myself up to all possibilities, no matter what. And so I just want to say, I've said to Brian on more than one occasion, I've said to Jeanette on more than one occasion that, you know, I don't have to regret not having kids anymore. And it's true because Dano's in our lives. And you really let me know that, you know, it's nice when you can say, you know, if I were to ever have had a son, I would have wanted him to be just like you. And that's true. Even when, and that, you know, because even what I love is when I'm going down that road, I can't tell you how many hours I've sat in the garage in my car because I'm on the phone and Brian comes and opens the door to the garage and he can tell on my face. He'll shut it real fast. He knows I'm in there duking it out with Dano. But it's only be right. He knows not to like wave me in or anything. Doesn't ask me what we were doing when I come in. But that's because he knows how much that relationship means to me, how much I value it. So I just wanted to get that out there. And what I love about you the most, Dano, is that, you know, you're okay with anything you do. You'll sit there and you'll listen and you'll take it. And you come back and you let people know how you feel about it one way or the other. And, you know, I know where you're headed. I've always known where you're headed. And, you know, when I was pushing your calls across the table to Aaron, all it took was one time, right, Aaron? In person, for you to work with him. It took that long for you to see what I had said all the time. So that's for you. And that's for anyone out there, not just 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, and everything beyond. Mm-hmm. You know, if you really, really believe, it's never too late. It's never too early. So, Aaron, anything you want to say to Dano to prep him for how different is Orlando going to be from when you guys were working together in Las Vegas?
I'm going to be much more hands off. My plan is to kind of sit back and watch Dano make a lot of mistakes. And Joshua Berglund will be there also second day in, but Dano's going to be basically in charge of the entire setup. And I'm here to just kind of nudge, but I'm not, Dano, I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to be like these other ones where I was like, get out of my way. I got to get this done. You know what I mean? Let's get that right.
There, right.
Well, I'm just going to hang back and chill and watch you put the wires in backwards and then have to rerun them again, all 60 feet and what have you. And yeah, that's how it's
I'll believe it when I see it.
No, I'm that's my 2022. That's my 2022, by the way, everyone. I am getting out of the trenches. All right.
You heard it here.
Yeah.
You heard it here. And I want to say, Dano, that's right. You did something else with A360 since Las Vegas.
Las Vegas again.
Las Vegas again. I forgot about that.
A crypto event. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. The training wheels are ready to come off.
Yeah.
Right? You can get out of that big wheel. It's time to get on the trike. You got to have a big wheel.
No pressure at all, right?
Did Dano have a big wheel, Jeanette?
Yeah, I believe he did.
I bet he did. You know, they hadn't invented them when I was that age.
Dano learned how to ride a bike. I think he was 4 without the training wheels. So that's pretty early for a kid.
It sure is. It is. Robert says that is an impressive challenge you've set for yourself. And we, Lori, thank you for JT Berglund, another executive producer at E360. It's a great family. It's a great team. It's a great opportunity. And, you know, guests canceled today, but look, we're here. We're here for each other. We're here to celebrate each other, uplift each other, and empower each other. And that includes each and every one of you. As I say every day, and as we get out of here again today, I just want to thank you all for pouring into my life and allowing me and the people on the screen every day to pour into yours. It is a true honor. It is a blessing. And I don't want you to ever take it or your contributions for granted. Listen, you guys, I won't be here Monday because I'll be at the photo shoot in Hollywood. Hollywood. Okay, I got it out of my system. And I'll miss you guys. Please send love, light, and support. And thank you once again seriously to each and every one of you who took time to support me and in the competition with Heart of Hollywood and that come here every day or to any of the great programming found on the E360 network. Again, do yourself a favor. Get over and check it out. It's e360television.com or tv.com and download on your phone the E360 TV app. You don't want to miss all the great content. Dano, happy birthday, happy 25th, and we wish you just a lifetime of joy. Keep doing what you're doing. Any last words, El Capitan, and then Mom?
Oh, by the way, mom, your son loves the heck out of you.
He does.
He divulged why he does everything he does in Vegas. He said it's all for my mom. So no pressure on that. So yeah, and Dano, happy birthday to you. Lauren, thanks for the spontaneous invite. Totally appreciate it. Have fun in La La Land.
I will. And you guys have fun in Orlando. You guys get out there today and do what we do. Make this world a better place, one story at a time, one person at a time. Don't live your life thinking you need to write each day with 26 letters from the alphabet. You don't. The fact that we're here together makes us all great. Look for that E and that R that are out there. I trust you to find it. Take great to greater, bright to brighter, strong to stronger, kind to kinder, and most importantly, bold to bolder. I'll see you guys back here, God willing, on the front porch Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. And we're going to do it all again when we step inside the next episode of Bathrobe Moments. Be blessed and be the blessing. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Ed.
Thank you.
Guys.
See you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Show me your soul.